Hello, scrappy friends. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my video today. So I have something a little bit different to share with you today. And if you saw on the thumbnail and the title of this video, I packed up my Creative Memories tote and I went off to a in-person crop. I met another Creative Memories advisor locally to me, and I went out to one of her crops one weekend and I decided I wanted to do it again. So she had this other crop coming up, and I thought it would be a great opportunity to share with you how I pack up for a crop, things I pack, and projects that I get done. So in this video, it's going to be, the camera angle is a little bit different, but you're going to see the process I go through to pack for the crop, and then going to the crop, and even bits of driving to the crop. And then I'm going to show you a couple of layouts that I did while I was there. And also I wanted to highlight her selection of tools and supplies that she has available. One of the unique things about this advisor is that she has all the Creative Memories punches, border making cartridges, and she makes them available to the people that come to her crop. And that was such a huge benefit. And you'll see when I'm packing that I don't have to pack any tools. I'm just going to rely heavily on her tools for my embellishments for the day. And that was such a huge relief for me, and I didn't have to pack very much to go. I wanted to spotlight this in case anybody out there, this crop was in Goleta, California with Tasha Williams, and I have her information linked in the description below if you happen to be in the area. She does multi-day crops. This was a 4-day crop. I only went for 1 day. At this particular crop, she does sell seats by the day, but she also has retreats where she sells seats for an entire weekend. And if you're interested, look her up. I'll have her information in the description, but you can also find her on the Creative Memories website if you go to advisor search and type in Tasha Williams. So here's a bit about my day. I'll come back at the end and I'll let you know what I got done. So to begin, I like to set out a long table, and I take my Creative Memories power layout box, I take out the inserts or the guides, and I lay them out onto the table. In the time that I'm going to be at the crop, I think I'm going to get about 10 double page layouts done, or at least that's my goal, is to try and get 10 double pages done. So I put 10 power layout guides on the table. The pages that I'm going to work on at this crop will not be in any chronological order. I'm going to just put random pictures for different random albums. So I'm going to create basically some little page kit areas. And so the guides will primarily be used for me just as a housing spot, like a sorting area, so that I can sort the papers, the stickers, the photos, and the embellishments right onto these guides, and then stack them into my power layout box when I'm finished. Then the next step is, for me anyway, is that I like to come back through and put down the envelopes with my photos, and each guide will have a separate set of photos. Then I move on to the paper selection, and I start with the actual collection, the collection that I'm going to use for the photos that I've picked out. And I like to take my time here and go through each collection and decide, I don't want to put the whole collection down. I want to pick through the papers and put down specific papers that will work for that layout. This way I'm making some of those harder choices now before I get to the crop. And I feel like this will speed up my scrapbooking process while I'm at the crop, because I've already taken care of that. Is the hardest part for me is to pick the papers. Next, I move into the cardstock. I want to make sure that I do have some cardstock with me. I'm going to really lean on the cardstock for my background pieces during the crop, just so I don't have to bring so much with me. So I'll be packing up some cardstock for background pieces and for photo mats. I know at the crop she does sell extra cardstock by the sheet, so I'm not going to be overly worried about taking enough with me. If I do need something, I'll just pick it up while I'm there. So my guides are getting bigger and bigger now, and they're holding a lot of stuff. But I am going to move now into adding some embellishments. So I go back to the collection and I look to see if there's any stickers or die cut packs that I want to add to the layout. And here I'm a little more generous, not like the paper. The paper I went through and I picked out specific papers, but with the embellishments, I kind of just put in the whole sheets, the whole packs of embellishments. I don't go through and pick out each individual embellishment. So I am a little bit more generous in this area. But some of my themes are kind of doubled up. So for example, a couple of these layouts are my daughter's softball pictures, and so if I put the embellishments with one, I know that I'll have plenty to carry over to the next layout as well. I certainly don't want to forget about my titling and journaling spots, so I'm adding some alphabet stickers and some journaling cards just so I'm ready, and I do have some pre-made titles I'm taking with me as well. And I know we only see 8 kits here on the screen. I had to expand and push those behind the camera, but I am doing 10 kits for sure. Now I'm getting ready to box it up. And the way I like to put mine back into my power layout box is I like to do it in the order that I'm going to work on it at the crop. So now each one has its board, and I kind of stack them up and put them in the box, and so I can easily grab it. Now the first one in the box is usually going to be something a little bit easier, or something that I know for sure I have an idea of what I want to do, so that when I get there and I get all set up, then I just pull it out and get going, and I don't have to do a lot of thinking about it, and that kind of helps me to get my mojo going for the day. And I feel like my pages are ready to go. So I'm all ready to get packed up, and I just want to go over everything I have here. So putting all my page kits and projects into my Creative Memories Power Layout box really helped to condense what I'm going to take to this crop. So I have all the pages that I showed you earlier in here, and then I decided that I wanted to bring some more cardstock, just some basic cardstocks for my backgrounds or for matting photos. So based on my photos and my pages that I have in my box, I went ahead and pulled several different colors, some grays and browns, greens, several different blues, and a few shimmer papers, just so that I have a selection while I'm there. So all this is just extra cardstock I'm going to take with me. And then down here, I have a few collections that I wanted to bring with me, some collections that I'm just loving on right now. So if I could have a stall and I'm not feeling motivated here, I figured I'm bringing these to kind of help me get motivated, but also I can make some quick projects like some borders or maybe even a base page. So I just brought 3 collections with me that I thought would help just to keep the spark going that day. Then down here, I wanted to make a special mention about this. I'm bringing my idea book. So it's very important for me to bring some kind of inspiration with me. And then if I have time, I'll go through and I'll find specific inspiration that I want to use for specific pages. But I'm not sure I'm going to have time for that. So I thought best thing to do is just to bring my idea books with me, so that while I'm there, I can kind of flip through. And then down here, I'm kind of a little worried about embellishments because I don't feel like I put a lot of embellishments in here. So I want to take some extra things with me, but not my whole entire room. So I went to the cart that sits by my desk all the time, and I have these different boxes on there. This one is just random titles. So I thought, well, that would be something good. And I also have some little words in there. This one is my cluster bases, so I thought that was pretty good. I'll have that with me. These are just generic ones left over from previous layouts that I collect in this box. Some gems, and then I have this box for some larger die cuts. So this one, if it makes it in my bag, great. If not, then I'd be okay too. Just want to have this there for some extra pop on my page if I need it. Now, this here is the embellishment box that I keep on my cart by my desk all the time. And as I have random embellishments or I punch too many for a layout, then I just drop them in here rather than taking the time to put them away. And my idea was so I can have these at my fingertips. You can see they're just punch outs or some die cuts things that I just didn't use for the layout. I put them in here, and I thought, what a better way than to just take this whole box with me. But I don't want to take this box because the lid is very unstable. So I do want to get another box, and I have an empty 5x7 Creative Memories photo box here, and I'm just going to dump all this right in here. There we go. Fits perfectly. Okay, so I'll take that too. That way I just feel like I have a little bit more embellishments with me. Moving on down here, this is the case I'm going to take for my tools, but like I said, she has a lot of tools, so I'm not taking any tools, but I do have the base pieces to my order making system because I like to keep this at my desk, and then I can just go get the cartridges, her cartridges, bring them back, and do the punching, and then take her cartridges back. That way, I'm just bringing the cartridges back to my desk instead of the whole system, which allows somebody else to get something done while they're there as well. And then in here, I have my adhesive is ready to go. My silicone mat is ready to go. And I have a little box of some miscellaneous tools, some scissors, my multi-purpose tool, some glue, and my photo pencil. All that's in here, and it fits perfectly in this box. And then what I thought I would put right here would be these boxes, and they can all fit in there nice and tight. And then these are a little bit bigger, so these will probably go on my side of my bag, which I'll show you in a moment. And then I still have room for some random pieces to fit in here as well. But for the most part, I'm going to start with this, and as I do the last final round before I head out, I can always add more to it. And then I'm bringing this plastic bag, and the idea with this is, as I finish up the page that I'm working on, I'll have extra pieces, paper, embellishments, and things, and I'm going to put all the stuff into one of these recycled bags, and that way when I get home, I'll only have to put the stuff in here away. Okay, so that's going to go in there. Then I have that I have to take. Obviously, if I want to show you guys what I'm working on, I need to have some filming equipment, so that will go in my bag. And then I have this file folder. And again, like I was saying, I was starting to feel a little bit worried about the amount of embellishments I had in here. So to help out with that, I recently went through and reorganized all of my stickers from the Totally Total sheets from last year, and I put them all in here by color, as well as some other sheets that the collections are finished and I just haven't filed these away in any other system. So I thought, well, I'm just going to put them in here by color. This is an older Creative Memories file, but it works perfectly and fits perfect. And so I just have all my sticker sheets in here, and I thought this will be the best way I can add in any color basically that I need. And I have my little word stickers, so I'm very happy about all of that. So this will be easy to slide into my bag. So this is really all I'm going to take with me. Now, it feels like it's not going to be enough, but I think it will. My prep, I think, will pay off, and I'm going to be just fine. So let me put this away, and I want to show you the bag and how I plan on packing up my bag. So this is the bag I'm going to take to the crop. It's an older Creative Memories bag from like 2004, 5, something like that. I've had this forever. Believe it or not, all my scrapbooking supplies used to fit in this one tote, and I would put it in the closet, and every time I would work on my scrapbooking, I would pull this out and work on it. And it's amazing to me now what I have grown into. But I love this tote. It's big and it's durable and it rolls really nicely. So, but my goal is that this is it. This is all I'm taking, and my purse. That is it. I'm going to walk into the crop with just this one box. So here's how I plan on packing that up. There we go. Everything fits in there. Have a little bit of extra room, but not too much. So I'm going to zip this up. And next time I see you, I'll be heading on out to my crop. Today's the day. It's time to go to my in-person crop. It's gonna take me about an hour and a half drive to get out there, but good thing is I get to drive along the coast, so it is a beautiful drive, and I will be showing you some of that. So come along and I'll share my day.
Hi, welcome to Starbucks. Is there any food that I can get started for you today?
Well, there you go. That was a little bit about what I got done. So I prepared for 10 double page layouts, and what I ended up getting done were 8 double page layouts. Well, I actually got 6 double page layouts and then 2 single page layouts done. So I got a total of 14 pages done in the 10 hours that I was there, but we took a nice long break for lunch. A group of us walked over to a little lunch place and had some lunch, so it was really nice and super fun to get to know some of the other scrapbookers out there. So I don't mind not getting all of my projects done. I'm very happy with what I accomplished, and I guess the biggest question is, where will I go next? But thanks for watching. I hope to do this again soon, and until next time, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.